Hi, you're watching Charterhouse TV, and today we're going to have a closer look at Innovative Marine's Gourmet Gadgets.
As some of you may already be aware, Charterhouse Aquatics recently became the UK exclusive retailer for innovative marine products here in the UK. Now, IM are a huge US-based company who produce a full range of aquarium products that are built and designed around their rear chamber filtered aquariums.
Yeah, and as well as their aquariums, IM make a range of hardware, protein skimmers, UVs and reactors. But as well as that, they make one of our best-selling ranges, the Gourmet Gadgets. And we're going to have a little closer look at those now and go through them individually.
So the first of the Gourmet Gadgets we're going to have a closer look at is this, and it's called the Gourmet Grazer. It's a plastic snap-shut magnet mounted seaweed or nori sheet holder. Now, some of you who are already using the traditional clips or suction pads, they can be a bit difficult to use sometimes. If you haven't got an open top tank, you have to find somewhere to put the clip on. Yep. Or if you've got using the suction pad types, over time they can become weaker and can fall off in the tank. This obviously removes that complication, and it also allows you to mount the actual seaweed holder at any depth in the aquarium instead of having to have it at the top like you do with some of the clips. The other problem that you encounter when you're feeding these sheets is that when fish are feeding off of them, or if you're in an area of high flow, some of the algae can get pulled off and end up rotting behind rockwork or anywhere in your display aquarium, and that obviously causes unwanted waste. So this obviously removes that whole problem.
Yeah. Some of the other benefits as well, it's going to make the seaweed last longer. The fish are going to have a job to get it out there. They can still get it, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult for them. So as well as making the food last longer, it's going to make more of a natural response for the fish feeding. Yeah. And as well as that, it's really easy to change, pull it out, put some new seaweed in, take the excess out, and it just makes the whole thing a lot easier.
Yeah.
Anyone that's feeding seaweeds or nori to any of your fish, really it's a no-brainer. So here we have the IM Gourmet Defroster. As most of you know, feeding frozen foods can be quite messy and time consuming, and basically this little unit takes that hassle away from you. It makes it a lot easier to feed the frozen foods. All you need to do is attach it to the side of your glass with the magnet mount, the same as on the Grazer, and then all you would do is put your cube of frozen foods into the defroster, and it will gradually thaw and disperse through the holes at the bottom. You can actually twist the unit from the side, and it basically changes the size of the holes in the bottom so that you can regulate how much food actually goes into your aquarium. And it also keeps it all in one spot, so it doesn't end up going down your weir or just floating straight into your filter. The fish will then soon know that that's where the food's coming from, and they'll come straight there and grab it.
That's it, yeah. I mean, it's not only a cleaner way to feed frozen, but it's actually really easy to clean the unit itself as well. So the top section and the bottom section just clip off, so you can take them away and clean them as you need to. But it's kind of party piece is what's left. If you leave that in the aquarium, that can actually become a feeding ring. So leave it on, magnet mounted, and then if you're feeding any like floating flake or pellet food, or if you're using the Gourmet Grinder, which we're going to take a look at in a minute, you can actually put that food into the top of the ring. That holds the food all in one place, and it means, again, it doesn't get blown around your tank to rot where it doesn't get eaten or down your weir. It holds it there. The fish can come and eat from that contained space at the top there. So if you're feeding really flake food that's floating or pellet food, or as Steve said, if you're feeding frozen food, then it's kind of it's a pretty neat gadget to have in the cabinet.
So here we have probably the most unique of the Gourmet Gadget range, the Gourmet Grinder. And basically you just can grind up your flake foods, your pellet foods, to make it a more palatable size for some of the smaller species of fish. As well as that, you can actually target feed the fish with this as well. It's made out of an acrylic and an aluminium, so really hard wearing, and it's completely manual, no batteries are needed.
Yeah, and when they've designed this one, they've really thought of everything. So as you can see, it's standing in one of the IM's Gourmet Grinder stands, and that actually comes in the pack with the unit. And it means that If you've got it preloaded, you can leave it in your cabinet or on the side, and you can use that over the course of a week, say. And any food that comes down that tube, once you've got it sat in the stand, will get caught in there, and you can clean that at a later date. Stops it going everywhere. In terms of actually loading the unit, the bottom acrylic section actually comes off, and you can use that as a scoop to preload the unit again, so you can have all of that food in there and use it over the course of a couple of feeds. They've also thought about cleaning the unit as well, and it comes complete with this brush that will get right into the actual grinding section of the unit.
If you need any more information or want any more information on any of the Gourmet Gadget range, we'll leave a link in the description, or head over to Charterhouse website.
Yeah, and that's the same for all of the IM brand as well. As I said, Charterhouse Aquatics are the UK retailer. So if you want to check out the tanks or any of the equipment, head over to the Charterhouse Aquatics website, or just drop us a message and we'll be happy to help.
And as usual, thanks for watching Charterhouse TV. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you again soon.
See ya.